Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Monday is here. We made it to another Monday, right? Yeah. What's up, everybody out there? IE Sports Radio family. How y'all doing? Man. It is a beautiful day here in Kansas City. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love the winter weather. I love this winter weather mix. I'm not gonna lie though. You know, a few days ago, maybe about a week ago, me and the missus was sitting like, you know what? I'm tired of winter. I'm ready for it to get warm so we can get outside. And that was a first for me because I've never been that person. And yeah, but right now I'm enjoying this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of This is KC Sports. I'm your man, Bishop. This is episode 40. We're in the playoffs, baby. Yeah. If your team made it to the playoffs, make some mother noise, right? For sure. Them claps are for y'all. To the ones who didn't, there's always next year. Let's check out the IE Sports Radio chat side. How's everybody doing? Jim B, Larry B, what's up? Welcome to the show. We definitely made it playoffs, Larry B. We made it. We're going to try to do the AFC West proud. You know what I'm saying? We got to hold it down, you know. Hey, Larry B, isn't that crazy that only one AFC West team made the playoffs when you got what, AFC North, what, all three of them made it? 3 out of 4? The only ones didn't make it is those Bengals. Man, I wish I had a laugh button, man. Oh, well, we're going to hit this one. I told y'all those Bengals windows was closing. What was it? Oh, yeah, I definitely was right. My man. That's my homie Spook Iola. He was saying I was right about them Bengals. Hey, that window closing. The window's closing, man. It's almost time. The rest of the team suck, according to Larry B. Hey, you know, the Raiders was starting to show a little flash and a little promise towards the end. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna piss all on their parade as much as I hate the Raiders. They were your team, Larry B. Man, that defense was coming alive. They were, you know who they reminded me of at this moment, and I'm being 100% honest, the Jets. The Raiders are reminding me of the Jets. No, not the crappy Jets. I'm talking about the Jets, probably about 3, 4 years ago type Jets, when you start to see at the end of the season that defense was evolving. Try. Larry B pissed. Everybody's trying. Get the truck, Larry B, man. Let's take them out, man. Take them to the dump. So yeah, that's the Raiders. They starting, that defense is starting to gel. They pretty young, right? If they get, if I was the management, and it's easy for all of us to say, I would do this, sitting from the couch. The Jets, man. Just end the suffering. The Jets. I've never heard that before. Just end the suffering. Wow. That's wow. Wow, Larry B. That's crazy. But no, seriously. It took, the Jets has always sucked for the most part. And if you notice what happened with the Jets, it was the defense first. So when they say defense wins championships, I gotta go with that, because it seemed like all the teams that are now good, it seemed like it started with their defense. I mean, my man Terry Rodriguez in the building, ladies and gentlemen. It started with the defense. if you notice, the Browns, the Browns, the Browns, the Browns defense is spectacular. Now look at their offense with this rejuvenated, reamped, whatever other words you can say for Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Look at what they doing. Pittsburgh always had a hell of a defense, and they seem to not have a losing record ever. You know, and it seemed like they always seem to squeak their way into a playoff somewhere, and it's because of the defense. Because the offense always sucked outside of Big Ben, and when they had the trio, Big Ben, AB, and one Bruno that we don't talk about. I can't even think of the boy name, the running back. Oh well. So yeah, the Mike Tomlin effect, according to hey, it really is. Seriously, people aren't gonna remember this. They're gonna be like, did Pittsburgh? When was the last time Pittsburgh was in the playoffs? It's the Tomlin effect. You just don't remember. But excuse me, Jesus. Yeah. So the Raiders are. I think they're gonna make that turnaround, man. If they do it right, they have to do it correctly, though, Larry B. Your defense is already showing promise, right? So now you have to. The offense is there, but I don't know how much longer. So you guys are gonna be trying to pretty much rebuild because they refuse to play Josh Jacobs, which is dumb. You should have paid him a long time ago. You would have had the guy still for another 2 or 3 years on contract. You wouldn't have to worry about him. Devontae Adams is probably going to want out at this point. He probably going to want to go link back up with Rodgers at the Jets, at the just end the suffering team. Speaking of the Jets, I have a question. I set a poll out on Twitter. So I have a question about the Jets, and honest opinion, and I've never been the type of person that wants someone to lose their job. We all out here doing what we got to do in today's economy to feed our family and put food on the table. But my question about the Jets is, should head coach Robert Saleh be removed as head coach? I don't want to say be fired or lose his job. It's harsh. Should he be removed as head coach? That's my question, and I'll get on more onto that here in a little bit. But to answer your question, Taryn, the NFL, Taryn question is, he's asking me how do I feel about the Chiefs facing Tyreek and the Dolphins for a second time. Well, the NFL knows how to generate revenue. That this is the most. This is probably about to be the most, at the moment, the most iconic wild card round in NFL history. Well, why do you say that? Well, like Terrence said, we already faced Dolphins in Germany or whatever, and everyone wanted it here in Arrowhead. They wanted Tyreek to come back here to Arrowhead, which I'm glad it didn't happen. Because if Tyreek would have came here the first time, he's used to the field. He knows where everything is on the field. The Jets need to be removed as a team. Me, man, you wild, bro. Damn. That's harsh, bro. He knows the field, right? It would have been pretty fair, decent weather. I think the Dolphins would have had a damn field day and take the Raiders. Wow. I think the Dolphins would have had a field day had they came to Arrowhead earlier in the season. Because they were here. I don't remember what. I mean, we played them. Was it in October or something? I don't quite recall when we played them earlier in the season. Uh, but I think the weather. I think the weather would have been nice enough that Miami could hang. Now, with that being said, okay, uh, everyone, it's no secret. Our offense has struggled all season. So, Larry B, to go back to what you're saying about the AFC West, the teams suck. They do. And that's including my Chiefs. Offensively. Offensively, poor. Poor execution on our behalf. So the entire AFC West sucked this year. You could go ahead and put us in that pot as well. I love my Chiefs, but it is what it is. Offensively, we're a trash can. To get Tyreek now, Taryn, it's probably perfect timing. Well, one, it's good. It's excellent timing for the NFL and the investors. It's great. You mean to tell me we get a Tyreek Hill, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes rematch in Arrowhead during wild card? Man, they are laughing their asses to the bank this morning. Okay, so yeah, that's that. The cold weather, I think, is going to help us out a lot. Help us out a lot. It's not really. It probably ain't gonna slow Tyreek down. Tyreek is gonna be slow a little bit due to the fact that guy is banged up. And hats off to him, man. Salute to him for playing through it, because you can tell he's ailing, bro. What was it? He had the boot, the walking boot. You know, when they showed that the horrible image of his home being burned, he had that walking boot on in the driveway, which could have just been precautionary situations. It probably was no big deal, but he took a hit last night. Kind of almost got sandwiched, but he took a hit, man, and he got up. But you could tell he wasn't. It wasn't right, man. That boy was running like that hip or something was doing something to him. So that's that part of it. I think he's gonna be slow. And if he is, if it is a hip injury or something like that, that whatever that shot he took last night, for anyone who watched the game, he got hit pretty hard. That thing is still sore. You have to see us Saturday night. Cold weather don't play nice with sore joints. And anybody out there who ever had stiff, achy joints, you know the deal. When it rains or when it's cold, you hurt. So that I think that cold weather is definitely gonna help us out. I kind of feel like I said this a couple weeks ago. I feel like our offense had reached the tipping point, the turning point with their catches and stuff. It didn't happen. I was wrong a few weeks ago, but now everyone knows that the playoffs is a different type of situation. It's a different type of stage. It brings out the best in everyone. Jimmy said Miami don't know. They gonna find out. They gonna find out. I mean, I know they went to Buffalo. That what was it last year or whatever, when it was cold and stuff, and this is gonna be different. Buffalo gets to work. They get that cold weather for real, but I think it's gonna be like negative, or not negative, but it's gonna be pretty low. I don't know, probably 0 degrees out there at the stadium Saturday. I'm thinking about going. I don't know if I'm that invested yet. I would love to. I don't know though. See how much things I can find that's going to help me stay warm, and then we'll make that decision. But yeah, it's the playoff stage brings out a whole different animal in these players. It's going to be good. We're going to get a good game. I feel between Miami and the Chiefs. Hell, I think wild card weekend is just going to be good. Period. Jim B said them Floridas be like, bro, it's 70 degrees. It's so cold. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I wonder how many Miami fans is gonna travel up here and go to the game. Cause they ain't gonna like it, bro. You better I don't know. A lot of them gonna have to go to the store and buy some hats and gloves because they probably don't own them down there in Florida. So you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. But there's something that stood out to me last night while watching that Miami and Buffalo game. Goddamn Buffalo, Miami. I mean, you guys had that game in the bag. Y'all had that game in the bag, and I know why you lost. I know why you lost. You had two possessions back to back. Y'all got that ball back to back, and y'all couldn't put up 3 points on those two possessions. But I know why you lost, and it stood out very clear to me. Everyone, and no, you know, like I say, when I talk about these players, I don't mean it disrespectfully or anything because they are professionals. You got here for a reason. You got to this point in your life for a reason. You played football from when you was itty bitty, and you made it to the pros. So you know something about something. However, everyone is saying how electric Tua is, and he's the best quarterback in the league this season. And he got the most yards and all that. That's great. You sure do, and you should, because you have one of the fastest offenses in the NFL. You have the fastest offense in the NFL. You have Waddle, Hill, two hell of a running backs in Mostert and Achane. So you should have, honestly, if Mahomes had these type of weapons right now, dude would probably have 10,000 damn yards. Okay? So, you should be where you are. Now, that's right, Jim B. He ain't Mahomes. Now, what I saw last night, though, since all these announcers want to ride the Tua train and say, "Oh, he's the best" and all that, but yes, he has Hill and Waddle in them, and I know Waddle didn't play and all that, and Mostert was out, but they still a threat with just Achane and Hill on the field. Okay, when Hill went out, when he took that shot towards the end of the game, and he had to come out for about a play. Actually, yeah, it was about a play because I think the next play after that, Tua threw a damn interception. That right there should have showed everyone that Tua is nothing without his weapons. Mahomes don't have any damn weapons right now. I mean, he has them. They just, for some reason, can't. They brain and they hand and eye coordination hasn't linked up all season for whatever reason. He has some type of weapons. They can't get their hands to work right. But yet here he is. He's still, in the playoffs. He still has the numbers he has. He's still hosting a playoff game at home. He ain't even had to go on the road yet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Miami, with everything that they got, man, they should be playing at home. They should be seeing Buffalo again next, Saturday or whatever. But it is what it is. Whatever. But when I saw Tua didn't know what to do when Hill went out and he just tossed that ball and that mug got picked off, I said, yeah, he's without this speed on the field, he's no good. He's no good. And it was clear as day. Go back and watch the instant replay. If you think I'm joking, go back and watch it. Towards the end of the game, watch what happens when he'll take that shot. When he get hit, he got to come out for about a play or so. He goes to the sideline, hobbles over to the sideline, and then Tua just looks confused as hell, and he tries to fit it somewhere. The throw was so just inaccurate, man. But anywho, we're gonna pause real quick. Appreciate everybody for being here. We're gonna talk more about this Chiefs and Miami matchup. We're gonna talk a little bit about the rest of these teams too, because like I said, this is probably gonna be the most iconic wild card series in the NFL because you got Tyreek coming back home to face his old team and coach. Then you got Jared Goff and Stafford doing, coming to see each other again. Back, you got coaches going back home. This is about to be wild. The NFL script writers or whoever is in charge, they cashing in. You've been listening to me, Bishop, on This Is KC Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Stick around. We'll be right back. Peace out.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Rate, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy, awesome white tea. We are coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Davidson.
It's your boy, Tyreek Hill.
And we are the hosts of Fast Break here on IE Sports Radio, where we discuss everything in the world of basketball from prep to the pros.
You guys should definitely check us out, man. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We got all the basketball information you guys need, so we look forward to you guys listening in.
And please do, because we are the best basketball show on this side of the Mississippi. And please do check us out on Twitter at FastBreakISR. D-Lock, where's our time again?
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That gives you guys plenty of time on a Sunday.
Tune in.
Hello, sports fans. It's me, your boy Larry B, and I want to walk you through the world of sports. No, not just the mainstream major TV deal type sports, although those are important too. But let me be your guide through your journey of all sports, from college to the pros, the minors, and everything in between. Each week, we are talking sports galore with true diehards just like you from a hardcore fan's perspective that's sure to quench your thirst around leagues you may know all too well and some you may even discover here. That's right, sports fans. If you love sports of all kinds, enjoy hearing amazing sports stories, and respect all sports because you know how difficult any of them can be to play or compete in, then this is your show. Join me, your boy Larry B, on the defining moment each week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports, and let the sports come to you.
Bumper to bumper, on the drive home, Bishop's got you covered. You're listening to This is KC Sports, powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, everyone. You are listening to This is KC Sports on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that sports. Welcome back. So before break, we were just chopping it up a little bit about the Chiefs and Dolphins as we get ready to kick off Wild Card Weekend in the NFL this Saturday. It's going to start off with, I believe Cleveland goes first, if I'm not mistaken. I know the AFC, it kicks off with the AFC first. Yep, Cleveland versus Texans goes first January 13th this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. This is going to be a good-ass game, if I must say so myself. You got two teams that are completely balling out right now, okay? The young rookie, the young stud, C.J. Stroud, is going to make his way. Actually, he don't have to go anywhere. The Cleveland Browns and man, that's crazy. So you got the I can't say GOAT because Flacco isn't a GOAT, but you got the old gun versus the young gun. Flacco and Co. Gets to go to Houston to take on the Texans with, like I said, the young gun, C.J. Stroud. Gonna be great. Jan Bree said, yep, I agree. It's gonna be fantastic. It's not gonna be no laziness. What do y'all think gonna happen in that game? I mean, you got Myles Garrett now that's on a tear. That Cleveland defense is stout. First off, did anyone have Cleveland going to the playoff, making the playoffs earlier this year? Like, who thought Cleveland was gonna get this far? Like, this is crazy. I mean, you got Deshaun Watson. He has to go back where he came from to stand on the sidelines, I'm guessing. I hope he will be there. That's going to be wild, man. That is going to be a heck of a game. Then you get us. Dolphins at Kansas City at 7 p.m. Can't wait for that. Cannot wait. That's the grand game. Browns are our favorite. Yep, they're favorite. Really? Wow. Jen B says she did till the injury started hitting. I expected more out of Deshaun Watson. Now, I'll say that. I didn't expect Deshaun Watson to not look like Deshaun Watson at this point. I mean, I knew the rust and stuff was on him, you know, between him not playing at Houston and coming into, you know, a new team and all that stuff, having to learn the scheme and all that. But I didn't expect it to go down like this. I was like, oh man, Watson is back. You know, I was excited. I'm not going to lie. I was excited to see him, you know, do what he used to do. And we didn't get that. Instead, we ended up with Flacco. Now, this is, I think this made it more exciting. The fact that you guys had to go get Flacco and he came in and pretty much saved the season. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, like I said, this is going to be a super, super duper wild card weekend because was he 5-1 before he got hurt? Huh. That's interesting. It didn't seem like that. I'm going to be honest. It did not seem like. I mean, then again, I wasn't really checking for the Browns, but okay, that shuts me up then, because I did not know. Flack around and find out. Ooh, I like that. Uh-oh. Y'all better put that on a shirt. I like that. That's what's up. Like I said, then you get, you know, Packers in Green Bay. Mike McCarthy get to face off with the team that dumped him. You got Jordan Love. I said Packers and Green Bay. Jesus. Packers and Cowboys. I'm concerned. It's on shirts. I might have to get me one of them shirts. I'm not a Browns fan, but that right there, that's hard. I like stuff like that. I might have to grab me one of them shirts. I'm a little concerned about the Cowboys. Now, don't get me wrong. They're playing pretty lights out. Dak seemed to have his head on straight. He's making fewer mistakes. But the Packers defense is pretty stout. You know, they look good. I am curious to see what's going to happen with that. Like I said, if they defense can slow down Dallas, then they're going to advance. On the other hand, Dallas pass rush could jack up Jordan Love. And then, like I said, we have the two. I made a meme when the trade happened between Goff and Stafford and said they were the same player. These people just passed around the same person. So you get the reunion of teams and players right here. That's Rams and Lions. That's going to be something. I think the Lions are they're going to destroy the Rams. I'm sorry. Rams, I know they got Puka Nacua, you got Cooper Kupp, and yada, 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 but I don't think so. I don't think that's enough. Eagles and Buccaneers, we don't even have to talk about that game. We already know what's going to happen with that game. That's a cakewalk for a team. That's all I can say. That should be a cakewalk for a specific team. I'm not going to say which one, but I'm sure you already know. And then you have Steelers and Bills. So a lot of people was talking about, can Mike Tomlin go into Bills territory and take care of the Bills with Mason Rudolph? I think if the schemes are drawn up correctly for the Steelers, yes, they can. They don't have the offense to outpower the Bills, but I think they definitely have the defense. And with that being said, all you have to do is make Josh Allen uncomfortable. You know, you touch him enough and make him get frustrated and make mistakes. That's what he do, is make mistakes left and right when he's frustrated. You know, I don't know, call him a name or something when he's on the ground. Call him a name. Tell him he sucked. You know, tell him he's soft and then he can't do nothing. Or he's gonna lose. Tell him something, because when he gets angry, he gets frustrated. When he gets frustrated, he messes up pretty good. I think the Steelers can win. But the scheme everything has to click like clockwork. Otherwise, it's that Cinderella story is over. I don't know how the hell the Bucks got in. I'm sorry, but I don't even want to talk about them. I don't know how they got in. It's odd. So, like I said, the top games to me: Dolphins, Chiefs, Browns, Texans. I think the Texans are gonna flack around and find out. Per Jen, and I definitely think that pass rush from Myles Garrett and company is going to be too much for C.J. Stroud. Don't get me wrong, the young gun, he's good. Rams and Lions should be a good game, even though I think the Lions is going to do them dirty kind of early. Packers and Cowboys, that's going to be a 50-50 situation. That could be good. I don't know. So, moving on. Back to my KC, my team. Well, I was seeing something earlier pop up. I was on Twitter. I saw, it looks like Sporting KC is going to play Miami in April at Arrowhead. That's going to be dope. That's going to be dope. I wish it was St. Louis, but I'll take the Miami game. That's going to be pretty cool to see. KC Current Stadium is just about done. It's looking good. I think it's CPKC, Canadian Pacific Kansas City, is the name of the stadium. That's going to be nice. Oh, I just saw this. With a win over Miami Dolphins Saturday, Mahomes can surpass Troy Aikman in career playoff wins. I mean, come on. Duh. That's duh. Troy Aikman. Oh man. So last time Miami and Chiefs matched up, it was in Germany. It was an okay game. I'm not gonna say it was a good game. It was an okay game. It was definitely intense due to the nature of you have Tyreek Hill in his mouth saying things on his podcast and on other people's shows, and they're going to get this work, and he ate to throw up the peace sign, and yada. Y'all remember. I don't have to remind y'all. So, last time they matched up, you had Tua going for 21 to 34, 193 yards, and 1 touchdown. Mostert was the touchdown scorer. And I believe Hill was held to I know he had 8 receptions, 63 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Mostert also, he was the top rusher in that game. He had 85 yards. And then you had Mahomes going 20 for 30, 185 yards with 2 touchdowns. Pacheco had 16 carries, and he had 66 yards that game. I believe the 2 touchdowns, one went to Rice and one went to McKinnon. One went to McKinnon and one went to Rice. I'm liking this Rashee Rice. I still think we should go and get, clearly some more receivers. I don't say get rid of Scott Moore like a lot of people are saying. I think that is dumb. I think Scott Moore can continue to develop, continue to grow. He's still on a rookie deal, so you want to keep him around. MVS will be the odd man out. And I hate it because I like MVS. I think MVS is a solid route runner. It's just this year his hands has gotten the best of him or something. I don't know. And man, I love MVS. I liked when he was on Green Bay. He's a fast receiver. He's a solid route runner. I just wish his damn hands worked. A lot of people are saying, cut MVS and Tony's snap. I like Tony. I think Tony Tony still has value. Okay? I want Tony on this team next season. I think there are some things that can be worked out. My issue isn't with the receivers. My issue is with the receivers coach. And I voiced this opinion weeks and weeks ago on the show. The guy is not seasoned enough. I don't even know his name. Connor Ombre, or what's his, whatever. He's not seasoned enough as a wide receiver coach, in my opinion. I feel like he needs to. Look here, if the organization want to keep him and work with him, fine, whatever. I told y'all in the beginning of the show, I'm not for people losing their job. So if the organization want to work with the guy and keep him as a wide receiver coach, let's make him a wide receiver assistant coach and get us a veteran so he can actually learn more about this position within the organization. Because I just don't think he knows. I know he supposedly. I didn't go deep into his background, but I know his father worked here or something like that previous, and I know he was he's been here 5 seasons. He was a offensive quality control coach. What the hell is that? That's one of those made up jobs. What is an offensive quality control coach? What do you do in that field, in that position? I feel like I can be an offensive quality control coach. Seriously. Um, yeah, to me, see, he's 2 seasons as a defensive assistant. Dude, so you have tenure with the organization. Beautiful. That's probably why you won't lose your job. However, bring in somebody that's done this for eons. You know, who's not new to this. You was a defensive assistant and you was an offensive quality control coach. You had no say so in nothing. All right, before you got this, you had no say so. That's what that sounded like to me. Sound like you was getting coffee and stuff and making sure that the players had what they needed. That's what that sounded like to me. Quality control, which means you made sure that they, the cleats was there or something. I mean, I ain't saying you were low on the totem pole to where you were equipment manager, but I'm saying that quality control just means like you made sure the players, got to class on time, got the film room on time, or something like that. Like you had no say so other than that. Like I said, this is the same wide receiver room as last season, okay? And the only thing I know that's different is you, Connor Embry, however you say your name. You're the difference, and it showed. Look at the receivers. And I'm not putting it all on you because they've been in the game long enough. They should know how to line up. But look, they're lining up off sides. They're not sure where to line up. This is a mess. This team should be in the phase where both sides of the ball is good, not just one side. Because I swear that's the tell of the tape on the Chiefs. The offense is good, defense not so good. Defense is good, offense not so good. We should have enough now to where both sides is clicking. So I'm trying to see. I don't remember who was the coach prior to, but yeah, this guy. And I know it starts up there with Andy and all that stuff, but like I said, Andy is who Andy is. Andy don't like static. I get it. You like to keep things family oriented, borderline nepotism. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I'm excited for the game. Can't wait. I'm excited for all these games, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, we have to do something about that wide receiver coach, and I think the offense will turn around and be different. We'll find out next season. If the Chiefs was to lose this game Saturday, which I don't feel like we are, I don't. Normally I'm like, we'll probably drop this one. I don't think so. I think that cold weather is going to slow down Miami's speed. I think Chris Jones and company, Sack Nation, CEO of Sack Nation, he's going to get back there to two a few times. Hell, probably even the part-time sack associate. That's what I'm going to call him. The part-time sack associate. Trent McDuffie might get a hold of Tua a couple of times in this weather. I just don't see Miami coming in with guns blazing in this atmosphere. I know their coach, I think he's a Denver person or whatever, so he's probably, like the cold and all that stuff, but those players don't like it. So, especially when you're banged up. So I can't wait to see what happens. I think the receivers is going to turn things around. I feel like this is the tipping point. This is the turning point. Because they know, hey, this ain't no comeback next week. We'll try again next week. This is you get it done or you get gone. We're going to pause real quick right here. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we are going to wrap things up. Talk about probably a little bit more about this stuff, man, because I'm excited about these games. I'm sorry. I can't wait, dude. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I can't wait. January is almost over, which is weird to me. We are almost mid-January come Saturday. It would be January 13th. It's pretty much a wrap for January after that. The year seemed like it's just started, and it seemed like it was just Christmas, and here we are halfway through January. So, like I said, we're going to pause real quick. We come right back. This is KC Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Stick around.
What's up, everybody? This is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunder Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
IE Sports Radio fans, it's your boy, the SoCal Saint, the host of the premier professional wrestling podcast online today, the IE Elite Wrestling Show. If you're a fan and have a passion for the world of professional wrestling, this is the show for you. I take you inside the ropes with all the athleticism, high-flying, and hard-hitting action, and then we take it backstage with all the backstage drama and backstabbing that goes on in the world of professional wrestling today. If something's going on in the world of professional wrestling, rest assured, the SoCal Saint knows what's going on, and he's going to let you know too. If you're a fan, check us out every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, only on IE Sports Radio. The IE Elite Wrestling Show, your direct feed for all that is professional wrestling, on the only network that is your direct feed for all that is sports. Check us out.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
welcome back to the show, everybody. Man, is it baseball season yet? I know that's so weird. I know. I was so excited for the NFL. Honestly, this season, it kind of felt like it was a bust to me. Like like the excitement and the oomph just wasn't there like I was expecting, like I was hoping. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just kind of like hoping that the season, I was excited. I couldn't wait. I actually wanted baseball season to be over, believe it or not. It's like, all right, baseball season, I had enough of this. I asked Larry B. Larry B was like, man, just build the damn stadium. So some news came out Friday that about, since we talking about baseball, some news came out Friday that the Chiefs and the Royals are committed to staying in Jackson County as long as the voters approve sales tax a tax extension that basically it's been in this sales tax has been around for a long time now, like for a while. And so they're not asking for like most teams would ask for, for the voter, the taxpayers to, put up more money or something like that. I think it's dope that the Royals and the Chiefs, they're only asking for an extension of a tax that we're already paying in Jackson County. Hell yes, I'm for it. I don't notice it anyway. I think it's like 3/8 of a cent or something crazy. I don't notice it. So why not? Why not? I say yes. So in April, I encourage y'all vote yes, because this sales tax does nothing. Okay, it's not gonna make or break any of us. We already paying it. We've been paying it for years. What's an extension? Now, the question is, how much of an extension? Like, how long do you want it to go on? That's my only question. If it's not, but even then again, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm voting yes for it. I don't care. But I guess that's what's important, is how long of an extension does it need to be? The Royals, we all know, is trying to build this new stadium down near the T-Mobile Center. I think it's congested as hell down there. Pick another spot. If you're going to do it, kind of push it towards the West Bottoms or something. You can't go too far, because then you'll be in Wyandotte County. So, I don't know. I feel like the Royals should have went north to the Northland, Clay County, or whatever it is. Platte County. I feel like they should have went that way, considering the airport renovations and all that stuff. And then I feel like the Chiefs should stay in Jackson County, and instead of extending the current sales tax, let Platte County deal with whatever taxes they're going to need for the Royals up there on their own, and draw up a whole new plan for the Chiefs in Jackson County. Maybe drop it just a little bit or whatever. I don't know how it works. I would have to find out more. But if both teams are willing to stay in Jackson County, I'm all for extending the 3/8 cents or whatever it is. But I don't know what the holdup is with that. Well, now they have to wait until April to vote on it, but it should have been what it, taken care of. Should have been taken care of. 3/8 cents. 3/8 cents, man. 3/8 cent sales tax. I think, let's see here. Okay. So, what? I think I just found how long they want. They want to extend the sales tax for another 40 years. Another 40 years. That's it. Like I said, you don't notice it. If you did, then I would have been trying to get rid of this thing. Let's see here. They like I said, they promised to stay. They promised to stay in Jackson County if we approve it. I think we can approve it. I think it can get done. My only thing is, Missouri, approve sports betting, please. I get tired of going to Kansas. I'm tired. All right, it's cool. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's all they want to do is extend the 3/8 cent sales tax for another 40 years. Okay, so it goes to support the clubs. Like I said, we've already been paying it. You know, the Royals gave us a World Series. You know, the Chiefs gave us 2 Super Bowls here recently. I don't see no reason to not extend ding on thing. Like I said, they've been winning teams, you know, lately. You know, the Royals is now going to start breaking out, spending a little bit more money on talent. They've already made that commitment. So I'm excited. We already got some stout players. So I'm excited to see, you know, what the season has for us this season. Trust me, I'm going to be at some baseball games. See here, Kansas City Chiefs, Kansas City Royals commit more than $200 million in economic benefits to Jackson County as part of Path Forward. So I don't see. The Royals will build a new downtown stadium and privately fund a $1 billion ballpark. So it's privately funded. They don't want our money. I don't see anything wrong with that. Just go ahead, get the thing done, so we all can move forward. Cause I don't, whatever. Like I said, you already taking my money. You've been taking it for so long. I don't notice. I really don't notice the sales tax. It's 3/8 cents, man. Like, whatever. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. GMB, Larry B, my man Taryn Rodriguez, Paige, everyone at the IE Sports Radio. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. I'm Bishop, signing off. Hopefully my Chiefs can go ahead and advance, because if not, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll be bored. I hope y'all team that's still in the playoffs advance also. No injuries. I can't wait. Yeah, let's get this playoff wildcard weekend started. Peace out.